I signed up to be a beta tester for these new Daddario Formula 3 strings, and they came in last week. I didn't have a chance to put them on until last night. And this is a 10 to 46 set, and I'll be honest. Now I use Daddario quite a bit. I use them on electric. I use them on acoustic. I use them on my gypsy jazz guitar. I use them on mandolin. I use them on bass, resophonic. The only thing I don't have them on, I think, is the my Cali U bass, because I don't know if they make a set for Cali yet. But anyway, I'm a Daddario guy, I suppose. Anyway, so I got these in the mail, and I'm a fairly pessimistic kind of person, and I was fully expecting to hate these things. And damn, I put them on last night around 5 in the evening, I suppose. And nothing fancy. No, this is a Fender Road Worn. No locking tuners or anything like that. Just pretty standard wrap, and I didn't even really stretch them that much. I just put them up the pitch and played till 11 o'clock at night, and didn't have to retune, which is astonishing to me. Yeah, and I played. I didn't hold back or anything like that. I played a lot of pedal steel-y kind of. A lot of pedal steel-y kind of stuff, and a lot of going at it fairly aggressively, trying to knock them out of tune. Just didn't happen, man. It did not happen. I've never seen tuning stability like this in my life, and even with like locking tuners, a guitar with locking tuners, the strings will still expand, and hasn't happened yet. As far as the tone of these things go, now the signal chain I'm using right now, and what I usually use anyway, I've got a Red Bear. I'm using a little jazzer right now. Usually I use a big jazzer. Little jazzer heavy. Fender Road Worn Telly modified with Joe Barden Denny Gatton model pickups, a Joe Barden replacement bridge. I'm going through. The only thing on the pedal board right now, I've got my TC Electronic Polytune, which is what I've been using to check the tuning, and a Wampler Ego compressor, straight into the Dr. Z Maz 38 112 Celestian Gold, and the reverb turned off. So not a lot of places to hide, shall we say. So that's the signal chain. The sound of these things, compared to like the regular XL one, whatever they are, that I've been using over the last little while, they sound great. At first, they almost sounded like they weren't wiry enough. Like they go for like that. For the country kind of the low end twang. The first 15 minutes or so, I was like, kind of missing that, that nice twang. But then it kind of dawned on me that it was still there, but all the other frequencies were also more apparent now. And it's not that they weren't even being masked. There was just more there, without sounding grindy. I find sometimes the Daddarios there's almost extra frequencies there sometimes, and some are good and some are kind of ugly. That doesn't seem to be the case here at all. If I played like a more $5 chord, shall we say, with a lot of kind of closed voice chords, they're kind of close together, sometimes you'll find, or I do anyway, they can get a little mushy. These, they seem to have really great clarity too. You know, you get that really nice, there's no ugly frequencies to it, and I don't know how they've done it, not a clue. There's a lot of punch to these strings. They feel really good too. Sometimes with, like compared to say, I was using the Ernie Ball regular Slinkies for a long time, and I really liked them, but I found I killed them within like a gig sort of thing. So, and I wanted something where I didn't have to change strings every afternoon on like a 2 or 3 night run sort of thing. And what I liked about the Ernie Ball, I found that they were a bit softer on the fingers and a little more supple, just to me, right? And I found Daddario's a little bit stiffer, not necessarily in a bad way, you know, but it just was. These are really, like, they feel stiff, they have good resistance, but they feel slinkier for some reason. I don't know what they've done or what kind of fucking witchcraft they've used. Yeah, I mean, great clarity, and they play really nice, and they got a really nice feel to them. And even like with rhythm playing, like, you know, if you do, like, say, if you're doing chords, you know, more, like I said, you know, 50-cent, $5 chords or whatever, you know. You still get all your, you know, you still get to hear every interval of the chord, and it's full and it's powerful. It's certainly not weak by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think so, anyway. You know, and they still have a really good sound, and again, I have no clue how they've done it. You know, this is 20. Let's call it 26 hours later from installing them last night, so it's about 10 after 7 Mountain Time right now. Yeah, and I haven't had. I picked up the guitar again after my 6-hour session yesterday of trying to knock the thing out of tune. I picked it up again about half hour ago, and the high E was out by a couple of cents. That was it. Everything else was in, which I never had experienced before. You know, nice supple strings. You know, you still get that nice. You know, you get that nice kind of country kind of percussive kind of deal going on, but you still get a lot of twang, but you don't really lose any of your other frequencies either. You know, if we were playing like a funk thing, you know, you still get all your definition of the chord. Even if you're playing, no, I mean, I use a compressor, of course, but if you're playing stuff where you're playing walking bass against other strings, some strings kind of shit the bed when you do that, because just the way they're balanced. You know, your string to string definition, I suppose you'd call it. you still get all that great stuff. Anyway, so Daddario Formula 3. I can't wait for these things to hit the market because I'm going to use them, I guarantee. And I wanted not to like them too. I just, something new comes out and you're like, I really didn't want to like them, but I do. Anyway, well done. Whatever witchcraft you guys have done to make these, good job. I will be buying them. Thank you very much. You have a lovely day now.